The Secretary of the Commonwealth came to Western Massachusetts today to promote his life-saving program for victims of domestic violence. 22 News reporter Mike Mascadrelli found out how this program protects abuse victims.
This program ensures all domestic violence victims are taken to a safe and confidential location. Every year, more than 12 million people fall victim to domestic violence. Secretary of the Commonwealth William Galvin created a state program that relocates victims of domestic violence, stalking, and sexual assault. It also provides victims with a confidential address.
When the relationship that has become violent continues, it creates additional hazards. So for those persons who wish to relocate and rebuild their lives, they have to get away from their abusers. So there has to be a level of confidentiality.
Galvin's office works with organizations like the Springfield YWCA, which supports domestic violence victims. Secretary of the Commonwealth William Galvin came to the YWCA on Wednesday to raise the awareness of his address confidentiality program. He's been leading it for the last 10 years, but he said the program has had less participation in Western Massachusetts. The Hampden County District Attorney's Office has assisted more than 1,000 domestic violence victims this year alone.
There's no question there's a substantial amount of domestic violence related crime, and in particular homicide. And that's very often what happens. It's often women in relationships. It continues and perpetuates until an act of violence occurs.
Galvin said the legislature just approved extra funding for the program, which will help more victims stay safe in a confidential address. If you know a domestic violence victim who could benefit from this program, call 1-866-723-3233. Live in Springfield, I'm Mike Mascadrelli, 22 News.